And for the residents of Miami-Dade, getting your COVID-19 vaccination is an important part. Help everyone stay safe as we continue to fight the spread. And we can protect those most vulnerable around us. With easy access to vaccination locations and the growing ability for more people to be protected, it's our best shot to keep moving forward. It's our best shot for a strong, healthy community. For more information, visit miamidade.gov/vaccine.
And this is WDNA 88.9 FM and WDNA.org. And this is the You and Frost Jazz Hour that comes to you every Thursday at 11 o'clock. And here is a wonderful group directed by my good friend Dante Luciani, who we will hear about him later on in the program. And this is the Frost Jazz Septet, featuring Joseph Hall on trumpet, June Kaplan on vocals, Eli Katz on piano, Max Mello on bass, Harrison Gesser on drums, and Ben Dunham on vibes. And this is an arrangement by Ben Dunham of something called New Beginnings. And this was I forgot to mention, and this is an original composition by Ben, right, Ben? All right, the New Beginnings, and it featured Ben Dunham, Joseph Paul, and Eli Katz, and June Kaplan. So now we're going to, but before that, I want to announce that next week we're going to have none other than Brian Lynch. Things are getting better here. Not that they are really good right now. Brian Lynch, and I still don't know what his ensemble is going to be. Probably the Art Blakey, right? You know?
He's no Blakey. It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Yeah, it's still a mystery.
It'll probably be pretty good.
I gotta send the ad, but anyway, we'll wait till the mystery clears. But anyway, and after the 27th, that is Brian's next week, we're gonna have the Stamps Quintet, coached by Daphnis Prieto, and after Daphnis, on the 10th, it's gonna be Extensions by coached by Kay Reed. So it's really good what you're gonna listen in the next few weeks. Now we're going to feature a composition by Joseph Paul. It's he arrangement and composition by him, and this is called My Fondest Memories. Beautiful song. I love those jazz balls. That's why I have a fun spot in my heart to. I know that. Yeah. 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 Anyway, now we're going to have a little conversation with Mr. Luciani. What do you want to talk about? The Phillies.
It's the Phillies and the
the
Eagles,
Phillies
actually.
are doing very well.
And
I mean,
my friend
after
Joe is also a Pennsylvanian, so we're really excited about our teams.
exactly many Pennsylvanians they say that that's the stadium that roars the most in the majors, that you can hear anybody next to you.
Oh, well,
Yeah, yeah.
Philadelphia fans are definitely, what's the word?
One of a kind.
Dedicated, I guess you could say.
Anyway, I want to know what one of the dumbest questions I always ask: how do you start in music? Music came to you, or you went to music. Trombone was your favorite instrument as a child, or that happened in time.
In fact, it's quite different than that. When I was, I think we were introduced to musical instruments, I believe it was 4th or 5th grade. And I remember somebody came in and they brought all these instruments, and I saw, they demonstrated the various instruments, and I saw the trumpet, and I was like, I want to play the trumpet. That's it. So when they got to me, I was like, trumpet, and they were like, sorry, we're out of trumpets. Here's a trombone. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I kind of,
There was no trombone player in the band, probably. Yeah?
Oh, they were trombone players. They just ran out of trumpets, So I played it, and then, up until probably 10th grade, I wasn't really serious about playing music at all. It was just, I put it in the closet for the summer and then pull it out for school and play it, and I had fun doing it. I enjoyed the band, and I enjoyed the jazz band. And then in 10th grade, it was a choice of the wrestling team or the jazz band, because I was on the wrestling team, and I was doing pretty good because I was a little guy that was kind of strong. So I chose the wrestling team. I said, forget the music. So the band director, my jazz band director, his name was Raymond McHenry, he came up to me and he goes, so I heard you're going to be in on the wrestling team next year. And I said, yes, Dr. McHenry. He goes, well, I'm a trombone player, and I play in Atlantic City all the time. He said, and I make over $500 a week playing in the casinos. Now, this was 1979, maybe 70, 80 maybe. And I said, $500 a week, that may have been, has been $5,000 a week. I said, so quit the wrestling, I'm going to play the trombone. And that single conversation got me into being a musician. And I loved music anyway, So.
And how do you decided to come into pros? Well, at that time, it wasn't called pros. It was just the music department or the jazz department.
It was the University of Miami Jazz Department.
University of Miami Jazz Department, and we're at a time when CAB was probably the best.
Yeah, I came here in 1982 as a freshman. I was 17 years old. Back then, your parents didn't follow you to school for all of your auditions and, get you tucked into bed. It was like, see you later. I got on the plane, I came down here, and I went to the first jazz forum, and I heard the concert jazz band play under the direction of Whit Seidner, and it completely just blew my mind. Me and my fellow freshmen,
he was
we were like,
yeah.
we still have conversations about hearing Ed Kaye stand up and play a sax solo and just being like, oh my goodness. I mean, it was, and then all of a sudden the excitement came, and it was like, I want to be in that band, so I'm going to practice my butt off for 6 hours a day. And after a couple of semesters, I actually got into that band, which was really
well, that was a time with Chip McNeil, Luis Aquino.
Chip McNeil, Mike Scaglione, Luis Aquino, Ed Kaye, Eddie Mena, Rick Margitza, you name it. They were
all there.
It was a special time. And now we have, now we have our present great musicians that are here, Troy Roberts, and whatever, the list goes on, and the great musicians that are in school now. So the tradition continues.
You want to talk to any of your students here to see how they're doing?
No.
No?
Of course. Well, I don't know. What do you want to
Well, just a short conversation with your one of your favorite guys there. Of course, they're all favorite.
Well, they're all my favorites.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
but we were just talking on the drive up here about what inspires you to write. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. What inspires you to write music? And I was talking to Joseph, and we were saying, you know, Harrison was asking him, well, how did you write that contrafact? And Joe said, I heard it. Well, I don't know. What did you say, Joe? Sure. You tell him.
So on the way over here, Harrison, the drummer in our octet, he asked me what was my inspiration for the tune, and I told him it was based a contrafact, which basically is a melody that is written by a jazz musician based on an older tune. Oftentimes they're like Great American Songbook tunes. So when I first heard the tune "I Remember You," it was kind of in my ear for a while. And I was like, you know what? Let me write a melody on this. And the title of it's called "My Fondest Memories." It's kind of a corny joke. It's kind of based on "I Remember You," my fondest memories. So I decided to take the tune and the original tune is in 4/4, standard, but I put it in a jazz waltz context, so it's in 3. It kind of just gives it a more ethereal, more kind of a nostalgic vibe to it, which was what I was going after. So, yeah, I mean, everyone played it. It sounded. I love how everyone played the tune. So, yeah, that's the story behind that.
That's the story behind that.
And there's a story behind each of these, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know that Harrison was telling me, well, it kind of brings us into our next tune that we're going to do. I don't know if you want me to talk about it, but it's called Black Lodge. And Harrison was telling us, this, not to get deep and personal, but it's something happened in his life that was kind of emotionally strong occurrence, and it really just kind of spurred him to write this. It gave him I don't think this microphone's going to reach over there, Harrison, but without getting into a lot of detail, like, well, how did an emotional experience affect or even give you like the inspiration to write? Was there anything special about that?
Yeah, so my tune, it's called Black Lodge, which is actually, the title is like a reference to my favorite TV show, which is Twin Peaks. Without spoiling the show too much, Black Lodge means like a place that's mysterious, but the undertones of it is pure evil. And when I wrote that tune, and it was in my senior year of high school, it was a time where I was on top of the world, but at the same time it was very stressful to maintain that position. And college, like playing the tune now, college is more humbling in a way. But that tune reminds me of, like, the tune that I wrote reminds me of the time that I was in. I remember it very clearly. And but it was a lot of fun to make the tune. It was a lot of fun to bring it in and to hear their interpretation of it. Obviously, at it sounds at an extremely high level compared to in high school. And yeah, I'm just really grateful that we get to perform it at a radio station. So yeah.
All righty, so let's hear it. A Black Lodge by Harrison Geiser.
Da
And that was Black Lodge by Harrison Gesser, and we're going to take a short break right now, and we'll be right back. And we're back right now with, you're listening to the You and Frost Jazz Hour that comes to you every Thursday at 11 o'clock. And we are going to feature another of Joseph Hall. We're a portrait of Jenny. Oh, Jenny. Portrait of, sorry. A Portrait of Jenny by June Kaplan.
A portrait of Jenny, more precious to me than a masterpiece, however famous it be. A portrait of Jenny is etched on my heart, where her features have been sketched from the start. The color and beauty of life, and the glow of her spirit divine, all cast in heaven, all designed with a portrait of Jenny. I never will part, for there isn't any portrait of Jenny except in my heart. A portrait of Jenny, more a portrait of Jenny. Is etched on my heart, for her features have been sketched from the start. Ah, the color
Oh man, that was beautiful, June. Especially those the arrangement, especially with those cop mutes there, man. You know, they were. I almost cry here. You know.
I was saying that Joseph and I got together last night and we painted our mutes to match,
Yeah.
you know, and we put the felt on the inside.
Yeah.
That was a great, and we also heard from our fabulous bassist. For the first time, you only had a couple of bars in this concert. I promise you, the next one is going to be better, for sure.
Well, let me mention the soloists: June Kaplan, Dante Luciani, Joseph Hall, Ben Dorhan, and Max Mello. Well, the whole
Yes.
band. The whole band. And I want to mention the band again: Joseph Hall on trumpet, June Kaplan on vocal, Eli Katz on piano, Max Mello on bass, Harrison Gesser on drums, and Ben Donhan on vibes. And Dante Luciani is director and on trombone. And don't forget that next week we have Mr. Brian Lynch with the mysterious ensemble that we don't know
I think it's
yet.
going to be Blakey. I think it's Blakey.
I think it's Blakey going to be. He told me it might be a combination of the two. He has another ensemble that is a trumpet ensemble. But anyway, we'll have him here one way or the other. So thank you very much for being here. For the public, it's my. I'm telling you every day and every week that this is for free. This is the great music for free from the Frost Jazz Hour. So please come. We'll love to see you here. Okay? So finally, we're going to have the last song called I Love You and composed and arranged by Joseph Hall. Composed by Cole Porter. Yes. Well, you wish you... That's what I say, you know, whenever I love a song, I say, well, that was done by me, you know.
mention that this arrangement I actually transcribed from one of my favorite tenor saxophone players, modern Jimmy Green. So this is his
Alrighty.
arrangement on I Love You.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, thank you for being here.